Morning, everybody. Welcome into the CR&E Morning Brew. It is Leap Day, February 29th, 2024. So we got the Brew Crew today. Mr. Artie, I heard you made it back to Down Under, getting there back down under. Glad to see you had a safe trip. Not uneventful, but safe. See, we got Ray Ron. How's it going? Good morning. This was last night, Lane. Okay. Hope you feel better, buddy. Thomas Moore. Good morning. Morning, Tammy and Ray. Oh, you're going to surgery this morning. Oh, shit, that was at 4:30. Okay, well, we're sending prayers to you, man. Good luck. Hope everything goes well. Hope it's nothing too serious. Yeah, no joke, James. Jeez. Woke up to, not a lot, a little dusting of snow this morning. Got up yesterday, went to work. It was 60 degrees. Came out of work, it was 30. So I was like, are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Then tomorrow, I think today's only like 35, but tomorrow it's supposed to be back up to 50 or something. So, okay, already saying good morning. 48 hours. I said good morning there. There's Chris, my buddy Chris. Good morning, Chris. Got a lot of good stuff going on in his channel. Have to check it out, guys. Hey, good afternoon. Crap Perez, good morning, sir. Double D. So while you work, yeah. I know. I appreciate it, though, man. Which corner? Whatever corner he stops at, that's where he's working. Yeah, I wish. Trying to cut all that stuff out for Lent. Maybe I'll shut a pound or two. Well, you just got home, didn't you, Ernie? Yeah, get a train running and see how long it runs before it makes me mad. Ray Bartleson, good morning. I go right up the street too, Chris. It's hard living here where I'm at. I got all kinds of tasty treats around me. So the driver that got me home didn't go past Krispy Kreme. You guys have those there? Yeah. Glad to see you got home safe, Artie, in all seriousness. Morning, Bernard. Some positivity, happy thoughts to Mom and Train's Rail fans. Yes, definitely. John Benicki, hello. Wednesdays, I actually meet up with John Hill. I get to pronounce his name correctly. Oh, no. That's not fun, Bernard. Yeah, you get any video? I see you need to get a rising rolled donut. We call them Amish crack. They are so good. Oh, I've never heard of those. I really got to come see you. John, you need to get a little, you're Indiana, I believe. Get a little something together there. See, already making me mad, these trains. Done. 8 hours ago, Spirit was doing laps at LAX Monday night, missing my flight. And you've had no friggin' luck when it comes to transportation. Joe Rader, good morning. Yeah, Hey, Andy. How you doing, man? I'm already behind. As soon as I come in the door. Smart ass. With only one way in, 25,000 people were stuck. Oh, wow. Couldn't get to the hospital either because of the back crossing bridge. Oh, geez. That's not good. Quiet. You be quiet over there. I just skip right to the bottom and then not answer anybody's comments or comment on anybody's comments. I thought you had somebody stay in there and clean things up and keep an eye on things, Artie. Put me in a mess. You hush up over there too. See, you do this. You go live, man, buddy. I'm going to cover a motel for the night. Well, that's what why I have travel insurance? Yeah, well, it snowed here today already, so I'm glad you're over there. Hey, Mike, Deep Run Railroad. CNCP Great Lakes. Just watched the video this morning or last night from Stormy Sky. Had an old KCS on there, man. It was the scheme I like of theirs is that gray and red. It says KCS on it. The CP made me think of it. That's why, because apparently now you guys are together. Tom's in this layout. Good morning. It was a good video. You got to watch it. It was really cool. It was on the lead, and there's a BNSF behind it. There's a long coal train through Deschler, as a matter of fact. Deschler, Ohio. That's a great place. Anybody gets a chance to rail fan there. Town itself is kind of just like run down, and that seen its better days. But the area is a great area to rail fan. That'd be more comfortable, anyways. 65. Morning, James. Wow. We didn't get that cold. Hey, there's Dwayne. Dwayne's doing a lot of good stuff on his life. I gotta check his channel out too. Caroline Dave, what's happening, man? How you been? You had some fun with Artie over there at Tammy's house? With Artie and Ray and about 9 hours ago. Come on, click. There we go. Yeah, you could vouch for that. Yeah, McDonald's, Burger King, Firehouse Subs, Penn Station. The house is up there. Nice Italian restaurant. Subway around the corner. A couple other sub joints. Pizza joint. Yeah. Krispy Kreme. That's around there too. About 2 blocks away, I think. Yeah, like I always say, man, I don't have to leave my couple miles that I live in, say 5-mile radius. Maybe less than that. I work a mile away, so a mile that way, about a mile, 2-mile radius even, I'll say. Anything I possibly can need is here. I don't have to go to any other community. Yeah, it's not that bad. Hell, I go east all the time to see Wilmer out that way. East, like 3 hours. Went out to Dexter a couple weekends ago. That's 2.5 hours, about halfway. Oh, that'd even be a nice meeting place sometime. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's only the end of February going into March. So, I mean, we've been very spoiled this year. Uh-huh. It's going to take you a minute probably to get adjusted, Artie. Yeah, but you're like planes, trains, and automobiles, man. You rode in everything, I think. One thing I don't think you rode in was a boat. Maybe you did, and I don't realize it. Still working on this damn Merchants Row 5. Hey, Anthony, good morning. 4 minutes ago. Hey, it's morning, man. I'm slow in the morning. See if my grandsons can help me post some pics and videos later. I've never done it before. Oh, yeah, do that, man. It's not bad. You get used to it. I'm showing you how to do it, and it's not bad. Believe me, I was a mess when I first started this thing, man. And then my daughter tried to help me like make videos and edit and all that kind of stuff like that. Hey, good morning, Curly. Yeah, lots of stuff here. I think it was some shuttle driver dropped me off at a house. Well, I hope it's yours. Nah, I give you home cooked meals. My wife cooks stuff for us every day. We ordered pizza one night, and she cooked the other nights. She made a nice breakfast casserole for us, dinner, with some good Italian bread and lunch meat for lunches. And we could have went it. All you had to do is say. All you had to do is say so. Yeah. Yeah, he's like 2.5, somewhere around there, 2.5 hours. Nah, donuts, you can't beat that. I wish I had some here. Again, I tried cutting all that stuff out for Lent. And hopefully I'll lose a couple pounds in the doing. Oh, man, yeah, I heard you got your... oh, man, my nose is itchy. Kept feeling a little under the weather today. I think it's all this back and forth shit. They say there's some kind of bug going around, man. It's like a stomach bug, and it hits you hard. Crap your brains out for about a day, day and a half, and then it's gone. I don't have that. I'm trying to avoid all that stuff. But anyways, yeah. So Jason got that up and going for you. Good. I think Daryl said you put it on a short. I have to go watch that still. Sorry. Everybody's a tuna dog now, huh? Did Pixie and Bugs Bunny have a party while you were gone? Hey, good morning, Jay. How you doing? You guys get any snow that way? Well, this is dusting, maybe an inch. Maybe. So we should, as you should title it, instead of Fun Day Friday, Artie, just Artie Comes to America, or Coming to America, with starring Artie Z. Pixie partied that hard, I need a new kitchen. Jeez. Who the hell did you have watching your house? You didn't do too good of a job. Oh, yeah? I like a good donut, man. Like, we got a Dunkin' right around the corner, but I don't know. They've gone downhill, man. I'm not impressed with them anymore. We have a couple local bakeries. I got to drive a little bit to get to them. About 15 minutes to the one. Maybe about 5 minutes to the other one. One's called Biagio's, and that's about 15, 20 minutes, 20 minutes probably. And then we have Goldie's. Goldie's is good. That's only about 5 minutes down the road. It's on the same road I'm off of, the main drag I'm on, just west of me. Yeah, man. Same here. We always get a lot of lake effect here, but nothing this year. We had a couple of storms, and they weren't even bad. 6, 8 inches tops. I don't know what the numbers are for the year. I'd be interested to see. Yeah. Well, that's same here. I mean, I don't know. I felt bad. I mean, I had a great time with already being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's well, you're gonna kick you out. You keep spelling her name with a K. But thank you. Yeah, I'm not hurting. Not hurting for food or for good food. Hey, Dawson. In a rough couple of days, we have had structure fires back to back, and they have been fully engulfed. So I've been short on sleep. Oh wow, I bet. Stay safe, man. I don't know how it's. I felt bad because we kept messing around with this damn wiring issue, and the damn gremlins on this layout. Talked a little bit about that the other night. Let it rain and wind. Okay. Yeah, I like their coffee. I mean, honestly, I like McDonald's coffee, the McCafe stuff, and I just get the regular coffee, get cream and sugar in it. The beautiful thing for me is it's at the top of my street. You got Burger King on the left, McDonald's on the right. If I'm going out to the main drag, so if I wanted to get some in the morning when I go to work, because I leave here about 5 and they're open. Leave a little bit after 5. So once in a while, I'll stop and get a coffee instead of making it at work. I get free coffee at work, so I just usually drink that shit. But I just make a right-hand turn into the parking lot, drive through, make a left-hand turn, and head out. No traffic that time of morning. Very little traffic. And I like it. But yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. Oh yeah, I mean, we're not talking about health issues here. We're just talking about donuts. We all know they're not good for us. A lot of things are not good for us. Kind of goes without saying, but you are correct. They're not good for your health. Yeah, I mean, Dunkin's coffee is okay. I mean, I've never been a Starbucks fan or anything like that. We used to have a place called Caribou Coffee. Kind of like Starbucks. I think I liked them a little bit better. I don't know if they went out of business completely. I don't see them anywhere anymore. But the one here went out of business quite a while ago. And they were pretty decent. Yep. Or if you get there, you got to know what time to get there when they make the donuts fresh. You only make them soon. I think it's like early morning and maybe mid-afternoon or something. Because if you don't get there at the right time, then you're getting scraps. Stuff that's been sitting out there forever and it's half stale. Actually, the grocery store right here around the corner from me makes pretty good. Well, I don't know if they still do. I haven't bought any from them in a long time. They used to make pretty good donuts. That's a Giant Eagle bakery. For those of you that know Giant Eagle, is I believe more of a Pennsylvania company, but they bought up one of the major chains here in this area way back. Hey, my ex looked after the house and the rabbit. She flooded the kitchen. Now I need a new one as it was made from chipboard. We all know what happens to chipboard when it gets well. How the hell did she flood the kitchen? How do you do that? I mean, did a pipe break or something? Shit. Oh yeah, I'm a big boy, Curly. Artie's not a. He's this thin framed guy. He has a belly, but he's not like big all over. He's only about 5 foot tall, but yeah, Artie just has that belly on him. Really. I don't know when the quadruplets are going to drop, but one of these days. Good. Well, you're welcome back whenever, Artie. So that we'll get things to line up right, next time you come around. Morning, Jim. Good old Jimmy Tedesco. He'll be on later, 6 p.m. Texas. Hey, Duff Junction. How are you? Sorry, I thought I said hi to you. Anybody in here don't have a wrench? Let me know. Hey, Wendy Jane. Wendy Jane Watson. What's happening? Good to see you. Hello to you too. Black rifle. This is blackout. I do have the black rifle. I just got a new bag of I like the Blackbeard. I like the Beyond Black. The strong brews. This one is blackout in 1776. Just a basic dark roast coffee. Oh, me too, Dave. I really should be staying away from that. That stuff. I can definitely lose a few pounds. Tony B from SoCal. How are you, bud? So yeah. I think I'm almost at the bottom, guys. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna talk about now? Show's over. Duck donuts. Yeah, duck donuts. I feel like when my daughter was at college at Kent State, they have the duck donuts there. I think there's another one in one of the fancier shopping mall things as they built. Not really a mall, it's an outside mall. They had one there. I don't know if it's still open or not. They're pretty good. We can get those. They had a place called Insomnia Cookies too. They would actually there 24 hours and they would deliver to the dorms and stuff. Not feeling so good, Jim. Yeah, and I feel a little under the weather myself. Very tired, like. Getting your voice back. Well, that's good. How's that cough? You better go to the doctor and get whatever medicine you need refilled and shit. Them cigarettes down for a week or so. Might help that cough, buddy. Yep. I don't know. HEB is the name of a grocery store thing in Texas, right? We've ordered a couple bags of that. It's not cheap, like you said. But none of it, Black Rifle, Blackout, it's all, I don't know, $14, $15 for a pound bag, But if I'm going to drink coffee, I can drink Maxwell House at work. That's what I drink at work. And I like Maxwell House, it's fine. But at home, I want to drink something better. So I make something I enjoy. And it's one of the things I will splurge on a little bit. And, I'm a coffee dude, man. That's what it is. That's what what is it? Duck donut. That's just the name of the joint. Jay. Oh, so what did you decide? You going with the 15, 30 seconds? This is a half inch. That's what I use on this layout. It's been fine for me. Of course, I'm sure you're going to have plenty of framework under it too. So, the old layout, I put extra framing, and I only use this backer board stuff that I got for fascia. That's all I had down underneath. Then I had pink foam down, but I had that on top of the bracing and then the foam on top of that. Seemed to work out okay. Could be one of the reasons I had some issues with track, but I had plenty of support underneath it. So I never had any like bowing or anything like that. In fact, I actually used some of that for the backdrops. Backer. I recycled everything I possibly could from that old layout, man. Rick Strange, what's happening, my man? Well, that's not bad. I had leftovers last night, too. We had pork chops a couple nights ago. We'll chop some corn. Cooked up a little baked potato. It was tasty. Some people despise leftovers. I don't like to take leftovers for my lunch. I have a specific lunch I take. It's just the same shit all the time. It's simple. It's easy. It doesn't overfill me, so I'm not like a slug all day. But it fills me, but not like to where I'm blah. And it's easy. It's nothing has to be warmed up. And so, but yeah, I've always been okay with leftovers. I already said that. I went backwards in the chat. Not a good bakery in Milwaukee. Yeah. I got a couple of decoders I want to put in. I got a couple Conrail units. I bought decoders from Jason a long time ago. They're still sitting up on the shelf there. They just have a motor function. They don't have sound or anything, so I want to change that out. Working on the layout. Going to Dr. Monday. All right. What is it like being at work and watching a stream? Well, clearly you wouldn't know. You're retired, aren't you? I appreciate that, though, John. I mean, it still amazes me that, a lot of you guys will tune in and you're working. And every once in a while, Pappy will pop in when he's at work, if he can get a little break in the morning. All right, let me know, man. Might have you pick me up a couple bags. I haven't heard if I got the time off yet, but I'm still hoping to get down there end of April for the Timonium show. If the offer still stands, my friend. Anthony's a cool dude, man. I'm telling you. Anybody who gets a chance to hang out with Anthony, definitely take the advantage of that because he's just a fun guy. Dwight, I could send you a clip of my pumpkin when you can do a duo pumpkin video. Yeah, I just watched your video this morning with your Inner Mountains running. Nice locomotives. I was surprised with those when I was up there at Mike's house. I didn't realize how solid those were. Like, they're just nice locomotives and priced well. Very well. Wait, it is tough. Boss keeps bugging me to get stuff done. Makes it hard to follow. Damn it. Damn, still making me work. Speaking of work, this is Jason. He's probably listening in at work. He's another one that likes to steal a few moments here and there and pop in. Double D's another one. He's usually driving, though, so he can't always comment. Sometimes he listens to me drone on. I don't know how he don't fall asleep at the wheel listening to me talk. Yeah, you got to keep those wheels clean, man. Wheels, track. Well, I'm glad Jason was able to get that running for you, man. It's a good dude. Hopefully you use Crooked Savings code. Saved a couple bucks, I hope, for you. With Train Freak Hobbies, guys. Remember, decoder installs and track planning. You get 10% off. Use the code Crooked Savings when you email them. It's in the description. Live videos. Since he became a sponsor, I think it was the beginning of the year. So many videos I've done it's been in the description. So his email and everything. Yeah, that's right. Because they had all kinds of. You put anything you want on there: Oreo cookies, M&Ms, sprinkles. I mean, remember the old like TCBY yogurt shops and places like that where you can go in and they had all the different containers of toppings and that you can add. It's kind of like that almost. Made to order with that kind of stuff. They had Fruity Pebbles, I think comes on. We got that one time and Cocoa Pebbles. Yeah. Nice thing about being just the wife and I, normally I don't even have to pull the trash down, but every other week, sometimes every third week, We don't go through a whole ton. Austin's Atlas, Cato, C425s and C424s beat the brass and all AHM ones. Atlas is very solid. I have a couple of Atlas. I'd like to eventually add sound and all that. What I'd like to do is get some moolah together and maybe place an order through Jason. See if I can get a bulk order. Be quiet. Go do some work, man. And then Cato, as Jason says, I don't know how it's pronounced, Cato. And I have those two GP35s that I made in the Crooked River units, and awesome. Can't say enough good about them. Solid units. They were undecorated, and they give you just enough detailed parts to make it look good, but not enough to break off every time you pick up with my big fat fingers. But yeah, nice units. I think I got two GP38s C&O units up there and two C30s that are Atlas. Just all motor function, no sound. But Jason, you are here. It is so easy to get behind there. Sifting the ballots for later. Oh, that's right, because you buy a big bag of like outdoor gravel or I forget what you sand or like a sand base mix or something. You're O scale, so that works for you. So if you drive back to Texas, let me know when you come through the area. Yeah. One of these days, Jason, I promise you, I'm going to get down there. Mike. Jerk. Heck yeah, man. I don't think I've ever met an Anthony I didn't like. Grew up with an Anthony, good dude. Cousin Anthony, he's a couple cousins named Anthony. Go by Tony. Awesome. Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt Anthony, good dude. Assuming Tony B's a good dude, I don't know. Maybe still planning on heading out to that show in August out there in Long Beach. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Took the time off. We'll see if we actually make it out there or not. Curly Express. 362,900 people in the U.S. were born on this day. So they're only, a fourth of their age then, right? Wow, really? We didn't even really post any. I mean, we all posted a little bit. You did some live streams with people, but I don't know. Listen, I know you're going through the stuff you're going through, but they can't expect you to just sit on your ass and not live your life. It wasn't like you're over here building houses and stuff and using injured parts and stuff. I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to live your life. It's a bunch of bullshit. Trying to get my beater on the road so I'm not putting so many miles on the work truck going to shows. Yeah. I don't blame you there. Where you at, Dawson? Where do you live at? I'm sure you've said it, and I just don't know. Just stop it. 9:29. It's 9:35. I was almost caught up. Well, why stop at York? When is the show? Timonium's the last weekend. It's the 27th of April. Let's go down there. Well, York's supposed to be a good show, too. I've never been to York. I think it's last few years since I've gone to Timonium the last couple of years in April. Probably didn't go to York because it was just too close together. You don't have so much time and money to go to a show, Give Jason business so he can buy a painting from me. Yeah, that's another one too. Tennessee River Union. Go to his channel and hit him up. He does paintings. Made to order. I think you can order prints and stuff too, I think. Hey, Postmodern. Good to see you. Here's those. Oh, there you go. There you go, Chris. Do some swaps. Send him a locomotive to install. I get the decoder and everything from him anyways. I end up on the phone asking him what the hell did I do wrong with this programming. So work out a deal with him. Like I got a couple of locomotives sitting here. I could send them of yours. Let's see, Dwight, are you on Facebook? I'm asking on behalf of Stuart the Fish Whisperer. Interesting. Do you like tuna? Tuna head. CR&E 425. I don't know. I never thought of that. What era is that? Because I run modern mostly. I guess the GP35 is not really modern. I use it more as my locals. Potatoes. Okay, Minion. Yeah, he does. Yeah, you guys ought to get together and try to work out some swaps, man. That would be good. How the sound went through the road when they partnered with ESU for decoders. To the roof. Oh, the price on them? That's their gold units, right? I usually buy like the silver series. That's what all these were. I just added like motor function. Probably, I think they're probably Digitrax or something. I don't know. In the beginning, that's all I was really doing. Upskirt a junk outside of Little Rock. I work to support my addiction. Yeah. Kill you with laughter. That's no lie, man. No lie. What's up, Thomas? Said hi to you earlier. You must have been early, way early. Actually, Mike is looking for Canadian Pacific and Canadian National Railroad spike for you. Well, if anybody could find him, it would be Mike. Or James or any of those guys up there, I'm sure. Sure they can walk the tracks and find them really quickly. Yeah. Yeah, that's on the bucket list too, man. Love to get out to, Wyoming or out that way and chase that thing. Oh, I think I asked you about that last week or a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry. Now that you say that, it's striking a bell. How far is that from Cleveland? Because Buffalo is about 3 hours, I think, from me. And every once in a while, I'll go up to that Northeast in Pennsylvania, that town Northeast, where they have that historical society museum up there with the Jesse System locomotive, and been up there a few times. Yeah, well, I disagree with that. But you got to do what you got to do, man. Twin nieces turned 7 today, but they're claiming 28. That's funny. I was wondering, It's K-Cup coffee. I was wondering if, so what do they do? They celebrate on the 28th then on a normal non-leap year, I would assume, or the first. I don't know what their birthday would be considered. If there's an official, if you were born on a leap year, you're actually the 28th, not the 29th. You know what I mean? As a norm. Time I have, money not so much. Yeah. Well, we only have a limited amount of time too, if you think about it. Yeah. Well, the one picture he did for me was one of my favorite shots I've ever taken on my layout of a locomotive. Parts of my layout became beer totes. Oh, okay. Huh. I'll have to look at that. Look into that. Never gave much thought to it. Because I probably would paint them up for my CR&E, railroad, and run them, as a short line. $5 million a bit. I got a Broadway GP10 that needs a complete overhaul. There you go. Give me the 40 cal. Spared multiple power outages through Sunday. Oh boy. Hope we have a generator. You sort out your SD card mess. Dwight. 40 cal, that's quick, yeah. Yeah, if you guys want some art for the train room, man, hit up Chris. Does good work, man. Elko C430 and C636 are the most modern Elko locomotives. I didn't realize that. Do they still make Elkos, or those are just the most modern ones that are left over? Hey, New Haven Rails. Probably a stupid question, but good to see you, man. Good video the other day. Starting to get that layout leveled where you want it. See that. A lot of work. Oh, so you like the issue. Okay. Well, I'm a Scale Trains guy, so I buy their stuff. So that all has the Loc sound, the Loc 5 in it. But anything I've added to other locomotives, I like the soundtrack. So I have a combination of things. Kind of don't know how smart that is. It would probably be better to keep the same decoder for everything. But I do like if Scale Trains would go to soundtracks, that would make me happy. I think they edge out a little bit. Because the nice thing with them is you don't need a programmer, man. I have a programmer. I have to learn how to use it better, I guess. But yeah. Well, here's the thing too. Like the Scale Train units, as an example, that's mostly what I buy. DCC Ready is roughly $100 less than DCC and Sound. Now, as long as you're fine with the ESU, no issues. Don't know how compatible the board is. When you buy the DCC Ready, as far as popping in a soundtracks, I know there was some lighting things that weren't compatible. But by the time you buy, so it's $100, I think roughly $100 less. So it's 45 minutes, 3 hours. Well, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Maybe we get some good weather, this summer. We'll meet up there at the Northeast or somewhere up along the way there. You have to remind me, man. I keep saying, I got so many people I want to meet up. I'd love to, sometime over the summer, I'd love to have like a little open house here, a little cookout or something on some Saturday. maybe in July or something, when hopefully with the weather's finally decent, Um, but yeah, so by the time you buy, say the soundtracks is right around 100, 100 and a quarter. You buy your speakers, you buy your current keeper, whatever. You're over the price that you would pay just to buy the DCC and sound already installed. So if you don't care as far as what brand decoder, it just makes more sense, like cost wise, to just go with their sound version already. I always buy a ready because DCC ready because I'm opening up the shelves to add extra lighting anyways. Not much more to replace a dummy 21 pin chip with a 21 pin decoder. We're gonna moving on to Blue Nami now. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like that will be something that's going to be the new standard going forward. I'm saying micro. Do an SD card or what? Hey, Wesley. Only roughly $30 extra. And easier to program. Hey, CYMRU Rail. Greetings from the UK. Hope you are well. Yeah, it's good. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Good afternoon. Here you go, Dwight. Hey, come on, Split Rock. You had a nice show. It wasn't you were on the show you were on. I popped in real quick. Didn't really say hi or anything. I was working on these buildings, so I just kind of was flipping through some of the live streams in that last night, see what was going on. You had a couple of the women of model railroading on there. Michelle's cool. I met Michelle. I haven't met the other ones. Met her at Amherst a couple times now. But DCC ready to find them new for her. Yeah, I don't mind doing installs, especially if it's like a 21 pin. Pop it in and you're done. Athearn was starting to come out with units that already have the speaker in it, but it's not hooked up, I guess. So it's basically popping in a decoder and wiring up the speaker, or I guess the sound decoder you got to buy, but it's a DCC ready. Yeah, get some rest, man. Catch up on some of that sleep. A&M has some EMD power now. They used to be all Alco. I rode on the A&M as they have a daily scenic train. Oh, okay. Mercy, I take commissions. My email is Lewis@gmail. Yeah, okay. I missed that comment. Yeah, Bernard, like if you have a photo or something, you can send him send it to him or send him, a scan of it or whatever. And he did split from Elko, so there's that. Okay. Yeah, and he could go off of the photos. Okay, James, thanks for coming in. I'm not going to be on too much longer. By the time I get caught up, it'll be time to go. Split Rock, Thomas, your soundtrack guy. Have you started going to Bonami yet? In the 80s, making the 251 model engines, which is great. Oh, okay. Is this for a camera? What is this for? An SD card and stuff? Nah. That's really pretty easy. Unless you're like me and you got gremlins. Pete, the new rails LGen gas turbine is a peach. Okay. Wesley Jordan. Let's see, Dave. I have several ESU and Tsunami 2. Both are really good, but different. I don't mind running both. Yeah. I just got to get them to play together. Like, I'm terrible with speed matching. So. I noticed it used to be when you would purchase these rivet counters, you would get, they would come out of the box pretty damn close. You didn't have to mess with them through scale trains. The last few I've gotten, I don't know, they haven't been that way. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm going to burn this thing down and start over again. My wife will kill me. I don't have the energy for that. To start over. Okay, Tony. Enjoy your day, man. Stay safe out there. You want custom sound ESU. If you want prototypical features such as auto notching based on the load of the locomotive, soundtracks. If you want to go to the future of monorail, Bunami. Yeah. Well, if that ends up catching on really well, you can bet your ass that some of these other companies are going to start trying to throw their versions in, you know. Third Rail Thursday with Trackside Mike and James. Okay, cool. Yeah, so after Jim's 6-hour show at 6 p.m., you catch the replay of Trackside Mike on Third Rail Thursday. Just messing with you, Jimmy. I have my UP844, and God, I love that Bunami chip installed to keep alive recently. Just a thing of beauty. Oh, I bet. No, thanks for that. Yeah, trying to build some kits. Trying to move along on some track work on the second level. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of laying track. I don't know. Kind of annoys me. I've done very little scratch building. Done a little bit of kit bashing, but mostly just kits. I'm boring with that stuff. I might take a kit and like kit bash it, I guess, you know, and change it around a little bit, but based on how it's going to lay on my layout, you know, maybe flip directions and, you know, maybe this wall has to go on this side instead of that side just to make it work. Like when I did this cement plant, I had to had to plug one hole where like the conveyor would come through and flip it to the other side, cut a hole, just stuff like that, you know. I built a barn for my farm. It's really about the only thing I've actually built from scratch, I think. What else? A little tiny guardhouse. I built out of some leftover parts from those Pike stuff kits. And like I have my little garage over there, Frank's Truck Repair, that I modified a Pike stuff kit, you know, but they're made for that, you know. So I kind of did my own little version of it. Come on, bud. Bud Files. So maybe I'll make a short on it. That'd be fun. Thank you, guys. If the rails don't have to come and get you today. Appreciate the likes. Black and white painting. I must have missed Jason's comment there. Oh, yeah. Black and white would definitely be challenging, I'm sure. ECC is very easy compared to LCC, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. Yeah. Some trucks have a dedicated Bluetooth controller for the Bonami system in the works. That'd be cool. That would be cool, Chris. Emailing, cool. Don't buy that stuff, man. Get up in your travels. No, use your smartphone or tablet to have apps for both Android and Apple. Okay. Oh, only like 3 hours instead of 6, Jim? I gotta tease you, man. I gotta get down to Florida again, man. It's been too long. Damn it. And the point some people are like me and pro NCE and some are pro Digitrax. Bonami doesn't make you use their stuff. Just can't consist to non-Bonami locomotives. That's a good thought. There'll be a showtime. Oh, hey, Scott. Waycross Train Spotter. All right, CNCP. Thanks for coming in. I try to go to a few throughout the year. There's one here in March in the Cleveland area I go to. There's one in October. On the other side of Cleveland I go to. Last couple of years we went up to the Amherst show in Massachusetts. That's like the large one that kicks off the year. I feel like that's like probably the biggest one. I don't know. I'm not sure about the West Coast. I've really never been out that way for shows, but in this eastern side of the United States, like north. I mean, I'm not going all over the country, but Timonium. I guess October is their bigger show, but the one in April is pretty good size too. I've been to that a couple times now. There's some little tinier shows around the area here I'll go to. And it's more like I go to these shows to meet up with people more so than because I'm looking for something. Generally I end up buying something, but not always. There's been a couple times I've like bought nothing at a show just because there was nothing I needed and nothing that caught my eye. If I have something I'm in need of or looking for, I'll try to hit more shows. And we are going off the rails tonight on your show. All the time on Jim's show. Always off the rails. And go as dead rail. Yeah. Well, Bonami, I think, can basically be that. Yeah, you have to have something big enough to put a battery in it, though, right, Jason? Right. ABCs are hard, man. First of all, you got to spell train freak right. Where I put your card, Jason? Over here somewhere. Here we go. I got a bunch of my desk is a mess again because I've been working up here. Save some of these. I have it. Oh, I have it. Where the hell did I put it? I say some of these like business cards I get because I use them to paint on. Put paint on them. Yeah, it's funny. Now that's a pretty locomotive all weathered up there. Come on, focus, you jerk. That's some really nice weathering on that one. Send some guy's business card. Jeez, Dave, how many business cards you gonna have? Nah, that's here somewhere. You know, at the beginning of May. Our original here on the east side of Cleveland is like right around St. Patrick's Day. Some small projects with styrene. It's super easy to work with. Once you get comfortable, you'll be talking larger projects in no time. Yeah. Now, I do take that back. The Mally's Chocolate Building back there, it's actually scratch built. Always forget about that one. It's made out of fascia board, and then I had some corrugated styrene I used on that, and then I had an old building that had some dock doors in it, and I took those off, railroad dock doors, and put those in there, So I did scratch build that. It's not too bad. It's kind of off the method that Derailed Daryl uses. So that went pretty good. I liked it, that one. I enjoyed doing that. Yeah, definitely. Found it. Yeah, so yeah. Trade Freak Hobbies, check those out. Check them out. Like I said, use the coupon code Crooked Savings, 10% off decoder installs and track planning. Okay, Lee, take it easy, buddy. I got to get out of here, too. I don't have any spikes, buddy. That's something I collect. Now, I take that back. I did pick up some when I was a Pappy the one day because I was going to use them to make a cup holder like he does. They're all in the garage. Not in here. I think I picked up 10 or 15 of them. Maybe 20. Maybe 20 because I was going to make a couple cup holders, but I don't even know where to put the cup holders. That's the problem. Once I get the backer board and everything up for the second level, I'm not going to really have any wall space to like hang pictures and things like that. So, but that'd be so cool, though. I mean, none of us would have to worry about, blocks and shorts and reverse loops and all that kind of stuff. If we, you know what I mean? Because you wouldn't be powering anything through the rails. Okay. Hey, Ken. Most interesting project I just completed was my 2 Missouri and Northern Arkansas ST45 T2s with got LED headlights, LED ditch lights, and the issue lock sound with scale sound system speakers. I like to try those speakers out. They sound like they appear like they're They're really, really good. You guys seem to like them. Smaller batteries they have developed for our seaplanes. Touch of the brush. Model Weathering was able to attend and film it. He lives up in that area. Jason, Chris sent you the email he was talking about. Yeah. I hate being behind so far. Like when I'm looking on my thing here, it looks like I'm damn near caught up. Okay, Gulf Junction. You stay safe as well. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah. Depending on how cost effective it would be to switch over to that, it'd be nice if you can make something that would work with locomotives that already have decoders in them. But I don't know if that's something that would really work. So everybody don't have to like go buy all new decoders for the locomotives. It'd be nice if there was like kind of a simple upgrade you can do that wouldn't cost an arm and a leg. Because how many guys have dozens of locomotives? They would have to be completely changed out. As far as like the decoder and everything. That's why it's like part of me is like I'll probably never go to that. I would never say never, but I have enough decoders that I'd like to buy that I am debating whether I should go with Bunami in case it does ever happen. And I need to have the Bunami already installed, or just save the $30 per decoder and go with the regular, Soundtrax Tsunami 2 or ESU or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Cool. Well, that's cool. Kamachi has had some really cool painted diesels. Interesting. Hey, what's that? I'm at the bottom. It's only 10:08. Finally got to the bottom. And now I'm going to say goodbye because I'm going to have to take my wife up. She's having some issues. She's going to get up to the doctor, I think. See what she wants to do. Yeah. That's the problem, Jim. It's like, how are you going to fit that battery or whatever into these locomotives as they are now? So the battery would have to be very small. The decoder would probably have to be smaller. Your speakers, all that stuff. So it definitely would be a challenge to do. Plus, I think you'd want the battery to be really easily accessible. Like if those batteries are anything like the batteries for my NCE power cab, my wireless system, I change them out fairly regularly depending on how much I run the layout, So if you're running locomotives quite a bit, how long are those batteries going to last? Are they going to be rechargeable, or are they going to be something that would recharge? It wouldn't recharge while you're running because you don't have electricity to the rail, so you can't charge them that way. Unless there's something built into the locomotive, like a little, maybe it sounds silly, a little power generator that would, recharge the battery as you're running. So, yeah, I don't know what they're called, but they got this little, like about half the size of not AAAs, but about half the size of like a AA or a AAA. But even those, can you imagine trying to fit those into even one of these big Gevos? Plenty of room in those. I mean, they're big, but there's not enough room in them to put some kind of battery like that. You'd have to use some kind of a watch battery, a hearing aid battery, one of those little. Do I have one up here? One of these type batteries like that. The CR2032, something along that line, something like flat. You know what I mean? It has to be something small like that or smaller, I would think, to make that work. Especially if you wanted to, be able to convert, how you converted everything over to DCC that you had that was DC. They'd have to make it so you can do that. And hopefully they would make it so it wouldn't cost you a total arm and a leg. Otherwise, guys aren't going to do it. Not as a whole. Maybe do one or two like that, but I don't know. I guess it'll be something over time, You'd have to convert, take the time to convert. I keep all these tiny little pieces, parts like that I cut off of sprues and that. That will become junk in the junkyard or for junk loads. All right, guys. You have to mortgage your house for. That's not a bad idea, too. Well, yeah, you'd have to run the two together, find a way to connect them. I didn't think of that because I usually run at least two together. You know what I mean? Rarely do I run one locomotive, unless even when I'm switching, I usually use two, but I don't have to. That's pretty cool, Dawson. Yeah, see, that would definitely work. See, Jason, if I had your property, that'd be something I would look at doing. I think that'd be so cool. My 45 by 125 lot isn't going to get me much. But if I had a couple acres like you have, you could run the wires between the powered unit and a dummy unit just like the MU cable. Yeah, that would definitely is a way. And I'm sure it will come about at some point. My wonder, unless like NCE, Digitrax, all those big DCC guys get behind it and have their own versions of this stuff, I could see them kind of trying to put a kibosh on that coming about. Just because if it takes off, why would you mess with all this wiring and all this goofing around? If you could just do that, let your track and go. You don't have to worry about reverse loops and shorts and all this other stuff, right? Holy shit! Yeah. If you build it, we will come. We will come right on your 7.5-inch gauge railroad. Sent you a pic of the Kamachi locomotives before. Oh, is that what that was? I'm probably saying it totally wrong, but. Well, that's a cool color scheme. It's like a brown and white, or are those just that rusted up? That's pretty cool. It won't focus great, but I like that. I love my scheme. Don't get me wrong, but I might mess around with just something more simple. Like when I did that little switcher, I didn't get as crazy with everything on it. I just went a little more simple. It's a hard scheme to paint. It's very time consuming for me to paint my locomotives because of the two tone, the way I have the stripe come down and then across. It takes me a lot of. Oh yeah, I like. Couldn't tell if it's brown or maroon, but yeah, that's nice. I like it. Um, do you have mature timber? You could sell some to finance the railroad. That's true. That's true. So, all right, guys, let me let you go. I'm going to see what's going on with the wife. She, the doctor wants her to go get a CAT scan. She having some stomach issues. I don't know if she has a kidney stone, not stomach, but or if it's a gallstone or something. I don't know. So I may spend the rest of my day at the freaking emergency room. You do have some mature trees. It was logged 5 years ago. I want to wait a little longer. Yeah, okay. Let some of that grow again. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Dawson's. We'll talk to everybody later, okay? Maybe I'll see you tonight on Jim's show. Um, and we'll talk then. If not, see you next week. Bye for now.